I was in my flat. I was asleep one morning. I had 5 lads that were previously serving up at my property. Broke in the back door, woke me up with a machete in my face and beat me for 10 minutes. They had me sitting on the floor, running down the hallway, kicking me in the head, in the ribs. I was absolutely terrified. I've never been so happy to hear police in all my life, because some guy outside, parked on the hill, waiting to pick his wife up from work, rang the police, and literally, it was unbelievable. I was even too scared to cry. And my friends didn't even recognise me until I spoke. That's how badly beaten I was.
When we was in Croydon, this black fella followed us into an house, this little skinny black fella. I put my money on the table, he grabbed all the money and all the shots off the table, ran out to the fella's house. We chased after him, boy, man, turned around and put a gun in our face.
A gun in your face?
Just to get a bit of crack, yeah.
I know a story where Bill, my pal, Pedro, yeah, he robbed somebody in Strood. They come over and stabbed him, right?
Bled to death.
Stabbed him to death, and he's dead now. How long has he been dead?
Oh, ages. I wasn't even out when it happened.
About 3 years. I went to, I think it's about 3 years, it might be a bit more, but I went to his funeral and give a little message. But that's what drugs does. It gets you doing crazy stuff, and then the repercussion could be your life, right?
Some people get stabbed with needles, people blood everywhere where they're injecting. Some loads of people dying, going over.
According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, in 2015, over 4 million people over the age of 12 had used heroin at some point in their life. And not only is heroin highly addictive, it's also extremely hazardous to users. So as heroin becomes more popular, there are more heroin-related deaths, especially ones caused by an overdose. An overdose occurs when more heroin is used than the body can handle. But what exactly happens during an overdose? Why do you know if someone is having an overdose? There are several signs that someone is overdosing. The most common are slow, shallow breathing, or not breathing at all, bluish skin and lips and blue nails, weak pulse, and small pinpoint pupils.
Hello, right, so does violence come with drugs?
I'm led to believe it does, unless you ain't got no temperament or mindset or structurability in your life. Yeah, escapism is a wild thing, man. But, you know, you just got to reel it in.
So what have you seen in Maidstone, violence-wise, with drink or drugs?
Well, admittedly, last night I saw something violent. I felt something violent. But I didn't know if the man was on drugs. Like, all I know is I witnessed his wrong temperament, and I got taken through it. So...
What happened? What did he do?
Blocked me out. Knocked me out under a bridge.
Oh, so you got knocked out under a bridge?
Straight out of the can.
Oh, he was drinking, yeah?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm sore, but I'm alright.
Yeah. What's the lesson learned from that? Keep away from him, yeah?
Well, I think we all know that one, don't we?
Yeah, people don't pay the debts.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What have you seen? Be explicit.
Broken arms.
Broken arms?
Snapped ankles. It's getting wade whiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then that's their own fault. Don't promise something. No one wants to pay for yesterday's drugs.
One too many black eyes.
Do you know what I mean? If you go and take a gram with someone, the following day you're running around, you want another gram, now you've got to pay 2 grams just to get yourself in front.
Gang violence, a lot of violence, like violation against normal people. And I guess I've heard of weed and cocaine, yes. I advise them to stop doing drugs because they're very dangerous for the society, for themselves, their family members, and their futures too.
So at about 14, I was heavily involved in drugs, weapons. This would be the point of where you'd link them to make the exchange. This is the bus stop where the crackhead took my drugs and almost stabbed him. I thought I was going to make money that would have landed me in a legit space. But all it did was land me in prison. I was the problem over 18 years ago. I'm now a part of the solution.
Now, I'm a qualified youth worker.
When you was growing up, did you think you was going to be a drug dealer? Do you think that this was going to be your lifestyle?
No way, I did not think that. I grew up in a war-zone country. I seen dead bodies from the age of, 6, 5, whatever. All I seen was violence. My family didn't have money when they came here, So obviously we lived in a hood, we lived in an estate. And all I seen around me was drug dealers, people getting stabbed up, whatever. So I thought that was the norm.
Can you see yourself leaving this lifestyle?
Yeah. Hopefully sooner rather than later.
Wow. That's a big... If that stabs somebody, there's not much hope sometimes with those big weapons.
You know, if I was in his position, naked, he would have done the same to me, so why should I think twice about doing it to him?
Where do you conceal that on yourself?
Just put it in.
Wow.